So our presence in travel retail is still fairly new. We only launched in travel retail about a year or so ago. We bottled our Loch Lomond range and Glen Scotia range only about a year ago in January last year. And we launched successfully at Glasgow Airport, our home airport, in February. Because of the success in terms of the sales at the airport, we became for a very short period of time the #1 in terms of whiskey sales at the airport, and that meant that World Duty Free decided to obviously launch us across all of the world of whiskies in the UK. We've also worked on creating our distribution network. So obviously we didn't have that in place before for travel retail. So we've got partners such as MG Sellers in Asia, and they've helped bring our products to the customers across the travel retail base. We've been able to get a lot of support and interest from the industry in terms of listings. So we've listed in places like Hong Kong, where we had, for example, one of our Loch Lomond new releases, the Inchmo and 10-year-old, on an Asia First exclusive basis in Hong Kong Airport, which is great to be able to have that support. We've also done single cask releases, and we've really been able to get warm reception from the trade. So Loch Lomond Whisky, the big news for us is that we're now the global sponsors of the British Open, the prestigious golf tournament for both the men's and the ladies. So as you can see on the packaging there, that's shown in the packaging as well. It's a 5-year sponsorship, and that obviously there's a huge amount of synergy between golf and whisky, both obviously products of Scotland, and we're very keen to bring that across stores with our retail partners in travel retail over the next few months. It comes from a distillery from 1814, so it's been around for a while. You may not have heard of it, but the distillery's been around for a while. It's got a lot of heritage, and what it also has is a real craft. So we have, for example, our own cooperage at the distillery. Obviously wood is such a big important factor on the flavour of whiskey. It contributes to around 60% of it. We are one of only 4 distilleries to have that at the distillery itself. We've got a Madeira cask finished, if you like sherry. We've got a 12-year-old, which is fruity with a hint of smoke, and obviously the peated variant as well. So Loch Lomond has a bit of an offering for everyone. So Glen Scotia Distillery is from 1832. It's our distillery from Campbelltown. Campbelltown is one of the 5 whisky regions of Scotland. So it's one of the 5 official whisky regions of Scotland. However, it tends to be the one that it's not represented in duty free. The distillery has been around since 1832. It's the whole region of Campbelltown. There used to be 34 distilleries there. In Victorian days, it used to be known as the whisky capital of the world. Unfortunately, over the next 100 years, that dwindled down to only 3. All of them are independent, and obviously what we are trying to do is to fly the flag for Campbelltown within duty free. So in terms of areas that we're looking to work with, it's very much around markets where whiskey is already very strong. Clearly whiskey is strong across the globe. What we're looking to do is follow those markets. So in Asia, for example, would be markets like Taiwan. In Europe would be places like France. In the Americas, obviously the US, all big, strong whiskey markets. But equally we want to follow markets where we're strong domestically. The beauty of our brands and of working within the Scotch whisky category without especially single malts is that the consumer that consumes single malts, they look for a repertoire of drinks. So they're looking to drink different brands to find something new and different. And that's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking to appeal to that consumer that's looking to discover something new. Yeah, we're very positive. What's driving that positivity is the response that we've had from the trade. Don't get me wrong, that's not to say that there hasn't been difficult conversations, that we haven't had to overcome some difficulties, but the great thing is we found the overall response has been positive. to our proposition, to what we're trying to deliver. And clearly that's also influenced by the fact that the Scotch whisky category, especially in the deluxe blend and single malts, still continues to perform extremely well globally, both domestically and travel retail. So we remain very positive about that, and I have no doubt that the sponsorship of the British Open will help also to open a lot of doors for us.